Hello everyone, Carnas-B here, and welcome back to my Enigmatica 6 playthrough. Enigmatica, yeah, that is correct. Anyway, a little bit of a disclaimer at the start of this episode. This is technically episode 6 in terms of content, but it's only going to be episode 5 that I upload to YouTube. Because I had a little bit of an issue with OBS. The file that I recorded got corrupted, and so I've lost an awful lot of video, which is really upsetting, but I'll give a quick rundown of what I did. This is new, this has been built up. I created an enchanting table in there, I created myself a full set of diamond armor, and we went to the nether for the first time, and we got a load of cool stuff from the nether. What I want to do in this episode is start working on a mod called Refined Storage. Basically, we're going to be creating a computer system where we can start storing all of our items. Right, so what I want to do is ensure that I've got everything that I need to start building up some computers in this episode. So bear with me and I will grab all of that stuff. Okay, I've not been able to get everything because there is one vital resource that I'm missing at the moment, which is slime. Now, I do believe I should be able to get slime relatively easily because I think there is one of these floating slime islands up around here. We're going to go up there and see if we can get up there and see if we can get a decent source of slime so I can start my computer. Yeah, that's quite high up, but I have bought quite a few stacks of cobblestone. There we go. So it's there. It's right there. It's actually a lot closer than I thought it was. I can still see slimes. It's really hard to say that word. Slimes. Slimes just flying off. Right, there we go. Sky Slime Island. Fabulous. That is exactly what I wanted to see today. Slime me. There we go. Perfect. Actually, there are congealed slime blocks here as well. We can just harvest those for more slime. Even better. I feel like that's enough slime for one day, so we're going to get back down. And with that all being done, I think I've got everything that I am going to need to set up a computer system, which will be awesome. It will make storing all of my inventory, all of my items, a lot more simpler. Because that's just a B. Because we can store, I believe, up to 64,000 items in a single disk drive. Yeah, on a single storage drive, and I believe we can put 8 of those into a single disk storage space, and then we can just access the items through a computer screen, which is going to be awesome. It should mean that inventory management is a thing of the past because, well, we'll just whack everything in our computer system and search for it and grab it really, really simply, which is going to be awesome. It's going to make building and all of that a lot simpler. They're everywhere. Oh, God. Okay, so we've gathered everything and we have slept. Another thing, I'm not sure if I mentioned it yet, but I did start working on the factory a little bit as well. Doesn't really look like a factory at the moment. It's more of a fire station with these arches, but that's something that I will carry on doing and hopefully progress into a more factory-like looking thing. I think for the start of this computer system, I'm going to place it here because we are going to need to run some power cables from our thermal power generation system to the computer to actually power it. So I feel like this would be a smart place. We're also going to need quite a bit of iron. So here are some iron blocks that I've prepared earlier from our smelter. Okay, so with that all being done, let's open up the quest book and let's see what we have to do. Oh, we got some we got some slime balls from this quest anyway, and we got some string. Awesome. So we'll tick that and we'll get all of those rewards like AE2, but 100% more refined. So Refined Storage offers the ability to make vast electronic storage and automation networks, storing your items in magic computer space and importing, exporting, autocrafting as desired. It's a rather refined method of storage, you might say. So what we're going to do is we are going to build an advanced processor to begin with, and we do need to smelt that up. So let's go to our crafting table. And let's start working on an advanced processor. We're missing loads of items. I thought I brought everything. What are we missing? Processor binding, diamonds, redstone dust, and silicon. So basically absolutely everything. Oh dear, we've only got 4 blocks of coal left. That's not actually that much. I might have to go do a dedicated coal mining trip at some point. Or maybe think of making a device that automatically mines coal for us, which will be very nice. Anyway, we're going to whack a couple of blocks of coal in there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come to our redstone furnace, and I believe we needed to put in some nether quartz in order to make silicon. Okay, so that is being smelted up. What else was there that I needed? I'm going to turn these back into diamonds, and I'm going to turn some of this redstone into actual redstone, the blocks into actual redstone dust, like so. Yep, that looks good. Okay. So let's grab some of that silicon because we are going to need some. So we got 9 bits of silicon already. And let us begin. Let's make ourselves a advanced processor. So if we come to at refined storage, here we go. Where is the advanced processor? Take me just a second to find it. Advanced processor. Let's whack you. No, I want to do that to add it to my bookmarks. We will create, I suppose I should have done raw advanced processor. That will be the smart way of going about doing things. Why can't I make this processor binding? Oh, that's the, yeah, we need to make one of those. So we can make 8 of those at the moment. And I think we are definitely going to make 8 of those. Wait, we make 8 with every single one of, okay. Oh, so we don't need anywhere near as much slime as I thought we did. Okay, because look, we've got loads. We can, there we go. Well, we'll have a stack in a little bit. That should be enough to sustain our processor demands for quite some time, I imagine. So let's build ourselves a advanced processor. So we're going to move the items, create one of those. I think what I'll do actually is we'll make a few of these. So we'll make 3 for now, I think. What's our limiting factor? Silicon at the moment. That's okay, because we do have more that is being created. I can take this quartz out now, because we are going to want to refine those up. There we go. Redstone furnace hums, and I love having the subtitles on in the bottom right. They are awesome. So we're going to grab that. Will that complete the task? It will. Oh no, we need to create one of each. So we need an improved processor as well, which we've got gold ingots. That's fine. I've got gold. So we're going to make one of those. Yeah, we'll just make one because I don't know what I'm going to need that for at the moment. I probably will need it for something, but there we go. We'll place that in there. And then finally, we will make a basic processor as well. So whereabouts is that? Raw improved, raw basic, and we will just move items in, do that. Lovely, lovely stuff. Come over to our smelter and whack that in. And there we go. We can take out our advanced processors, our improved processor, and any minute now, hopefully our basic processor should come through soon as well. There we go. Quest completed, processors. So let's complete that quest and we'll get some lovely quartz enriched iron. Next thing that we're going to want to do is create a controller and a cable. So the controller is the heart of any redstone refined storage network. Exactly one is required for components to work. It accepts normal RF-FE power. So that's why we need it to be close to our thermal power generation. So let's have a look and come to the crafting table and see what we're going to need for a controller. So we need some quartz enriched iron, which we've got. We need silicon, which we've got. And we need a machine casing, which currently we do not have, which we need a lot of stuff for. Okay. We need just generic stone for that. Is that what we need? That's I've got some stone in there. That's fine. So let's have a look and see if I can make the machine casing now. There we go. I can. Awesome. So we're going to make a machine casing. Then I want to come back to the controller. And now we have enough parts to build ourselves a controller. So that is the first bit of refined storage all done. There we go. We've made the advancement. Refined storage. Let's go into our quests and complete that. We'll get the, oh no, we can't. We still need to make the cable. So that's more quartz enriched iron, a little bit of redstone and some glass. And I should have all of that. So if I come into cable, we are missing some quartz enriched iron. That's fine because the recipe for that is just normal iron ore. I think you need 3 like that. And then we need quartz in the last one. There we go. So we can make a lot more of that. We've got 20 of that now. Fabulous. Let's make some cables. So we'll just make one lot of cables for the moment because I don't think we're going to need any more than that. There we go. So we get 12 cables and then we will get more by completing the controller quest. Awesome. So that gives us a grand total of 28 cables for the moment. But it's getting close to night, so I'm going to go sleep quick and we'll be right back. Okay, daytime again. And with that quest done, the next thing that we are going to be working on will be disks and drives, because this is how we actually store stuff in. So we need a chest, we need another machine casing, a lot of quartz enriched iron, and another advanced processor for this disk drive. That's absolutely fine. We should have everything for that already. We are missing machine casing, which we are able to create. 1 disk drive has been constructed. Now we just need to make our storage disk. And I want to make a 64K storage disk because this thing is huge. So we're going to need a storage housing, which we are missing quartz enriched iron. Of course we are, because we need a lot of that for this. So we are going to put that in there like so, and we'll put in 12 of these. This is why I needed to go to the nether. Obviously, you missed the first nether episode because, like I said at the beginning of the episode, it all corrupted, which is a little bit of a shame. But we have gone, and this is one of the main reasons why I did want to go to the nether. So we'll create a storage housing now. Lovely, lovely stuff. There we go. We've got one of those. So what do we need to make a 64K storage part? We need 3 of these 16K storage. Oh, wow. We need a lot. That's going to be building up a lot. Okay, so we're going to need a lot of processors for this. But I do want this. I do want 64K because obviously we want the most storage that we can possibly have. Is there a better way to make a 64K storage part? Potentially. Oh, no. That's just getting rid of the storage housing section. So we're going to have to go through this, unfortunately. So I am going to add those because we are going to need those. I'm going to add those because we are going to need those. I'm going to add those because we are going to need those. What is that? That was just a fly. I thought it was like a creeper coming at me or something, and that was really scary. Okay, so we need silicon, quartz enriched iron, and yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We are going to need to make some more silicon, though, for this. So we'll whack in all of that. And how much silicon have we got? 19 there. I'm hungry. Let's eat quick. Oh, building a computer is actually quite difficult. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that building a computer would have taken time and it would have been hard and it wouldn't be easy? Right, so we need to create, I think, 3 of those in order to make the 4K storage part. Yes, we do. Okay, so we are going to shift-click that, and we're going to make 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we have that. Then what we want to do is go to 4K storage part. What we are missing are basic processors. They can be made relatively quickly, if I recall correctly. I did save the raw basic processor, didn't I? No, I did not. But we need, how many of those do we need? I think 3. So we'll save that there. Yeah, in order to make the 4K, we are going to need 4, so we need to make 4 of these. So let's shift and click and move items. We only got enough to make 1. Raw basic processor, shift click. What are we limited on? Is it silicon again? I bet it's silicon. No, we've got 6 silicon. We've got enough redstone dust. We need a normal iron ingot. Oh, okay, that might be what I'm missing. Yeah, I believe it is. And processor binding, we've got loads of that, so that's fine. Right, so we are going to make some iron ingots. Some more iron ingots for our basic processor. Right, we're going to shift-click that, and we need 4 of those. There we go, and they need to be cooked up in our smelter, so we'll do that real quick. We'll get the quartz out. We'll get more silicon, because I feel like silicon is going to be something we are going to be using an awful lot of. Let's get another basic processor. I had one already. I didn't need to make that many. Oh, it's fine. We're just wasting resources left, right, and center, but that's okay. But we've got 4 of those now, which should mean we are able to create ourselves a 4K storage part. And I've just realized we need to make 3 of these in order to go up to the 16K. Oh my word, we're going to need a lot. Yeah, okay. This might take some time. This actually might take some time to get up to that 64K storage part because we need... There's so much that we need. Oh, wow. Okay. Right. I think I'll do this real quickly off camera, do all of the crafting, because this is going to take a long time. Okay, so we're back, and I do believe I now have everything to make the 64K storage part, and I did even have to go back to the nether to mine another few stacks of nether quartz, despite having 4 stacks to begin with anyway. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create another 6 of these. There we go, like so. Then with that, that should give us enough to create 2 of these. And then we have 3 of these. And with that, we can make a 64K storage part. Absolutely awesome. That's taken so long. It's obviously only been a few seconds in the video, but to create that, well, it took me a very, very, very long time. So we're going to get our storage housing, and we are going to put these together like so. And we've got a 64K storage disk. And there we go. We've completed the quest. Disks and drives, just like the one you use. Oh, no, that's not. No, not that one. What was that fluff text about? We get another couple of storage housings, and we get a refined storage loot box. I wonder what we get with that. Anything interesting? Was it just silicon? Gunpowder? I think it might have just been silicon. Before setting this up, I do want to make sure that I have built absolutely everything. Oh, we can make speed upgrades and stack upgrades. That's pretty cool. I didn't know we could do that. When placed in a device, the speed upgrade will increase its speed and power consumption. This is useful for importers, exporters, crafters, etc. So that'll be something that we do eventually do. We need quartz enriched iron, we need sugar, which I can get, and we need an upgrade. What do we need for that? Improved processor, lots of quartz enriched iron, and some glass. Okay, so we will be able to do that, but maybe that's something that we'll expand upon in a future episode, because I feel like I want to get the basics done first. And in order to get the basics done, we want to create a grid next, which will give us more cable, and I also want to create a monitor, and I think that'll be it for this episode, and we get some more storage housing by doing that. Fabulous. Right, so we're going to create a grid, and it is getting late, so I'm going to go sleep. Okay, we're back here. Let's create ourselves a grid. Okay, what do we need for this? We need connecting glass, that's fine, construction core, a destruction core, an improved processor, quartz enriched iron, and a machine casing. Right, so we need to get some stone for the machine casing. Let's grab some from over here. So that should be all we need for that. Build that up. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Next thing we are going to need will be these construction cores, destruction cores, and improved processors. So improved processors, I think I should be able to make. We make a couple of those because that's what we are going to need, and we'll whack them in our smeltery. They can then get smelted up. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, with that being done, I think there was something else that I did need to have a look at. Destruction cores, which requires a basic processor and nether quartz. And we also need a construction core, which requires glowstone dust and a basic processor. Okay, that's fine. Basic processors, though, we're going to need to make a couple more of those. So let's make 2 of these. I'll make 4. 4 seems like it's going to be a reasonable amount. Okay, so we're out of power. Last of our coal blocks. Oh dear. We might not even have enough power to power this computer once it's been finished. That would be a bit of a shame, right? So we'll wait for that to be finished. We'll put those basic processors in there, and I'll grab my improved processors because we are going to need a couple of those. What do we need for a monitor as well? Storage monitor. We need another machine casing, which we can create. So I'll have 2 of those. And with that being done, let's have a look. Where's my monitor gone? Storage monitor. We need glass. We need a construction core. And a deconstruction core, even. Destruction core, yep. And another couple of basic processors. God, we need loads. We are going to need to make more basic processors. Oh my days. We need a lot of these things, right? So, no, I didn't want to do that. I want to come into here, and I want to click that, and I want to click that, and I want to move items, and I think we'll make maybe like another 8 of those. That'll probably be enough for now. Hopefully. Maybe. Now, theoretically, we should be able to make a grid. Perfect. And a storage monitor. Absolutely wonderful. And I think that's everything that I do want at the moment. So we've completed a couple of quests. Let's grab the quest rewards from those. We get some cable. Awesome. And we get some more storage housing. Awesome. So I'll be able to upgrade those with new storage. Maybe we won't go for the 64K one again because that was ridiculous. And then we can get into fluid storage as well. There is a lot of storage that we can do. And this will be the basis of my storage system. I reckon we won't need another storage system after this. With that being said, let's come along and grab all of the parts that we are going to need. So we'll get our disk drive, we'll get our storage monitor, we'll get our grid, we'll get all of our cables, and we'll also get our basic universal cable as well to power this thing up to begin with, because we are going to need all of the power in order for this to work. Right, so basic universal cable, yep. Got a disk drive, storage monitor, grid. Awesome. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is maybe we can put the controller, which I believe will be the brains of the system, here. Yeah, I think that's going to be where I want it, but we are going to want to lay some pipe there. Some basic universal cable from there, like so. Then what we can do is we can put our controller there, and look, it's flashing on. We're getting power. Look at that. We're using absolutely nothing at the moment. We've got a lot of power going in there. Awesome. I don't know what that's going to do. And then I think, theoretically, can I put this directly in front? Or do we need, we might need the cable to run to it. It may require, it can't be directly connected, potentially, which might be a little bit of a shame. But I suppose, no, I didn't want to do that. What we can do, I get rid of that, is get this cable back, place that on top there, and then have this storage monitor facing that way. I mean, we can't do anything at the moment because we've not actually got anything in storage. But maybe if we get this cable coming out this way and this way, then we'll put our grid next to this, like so. And, look at that. There we go. Maybe, can we just store stuff in here? We can't at the moment because obviously we've got no storage. But if I came back here and plopped our disk drive, I suppose we could just get our disk drive like there for now. Yes. And then we can put in our 64K disk drive. Fabulous. Now, would you look at that? We can put stuff in. I don't know why this storage monitor isn't working. Is there a reason why that's not working? I'm not entirely sure. But look, we can see we've even got a disk drive inside. That's amazing. And obviously it's our super duper advanced disk drive. So it's like lighting up blue and all of that. But look at that. And then, yeah, we just need to come to the grid and we can just like throw everything in here. Absolutely everything. And I suppose we can just search for sword. If I want my sword, we can take that out. And theoretically, I reckon we can create these all around my base. So I have a way of basically, say if I'm over in the house, I could maybe put a underground cable going all the way back to the house, pop up a little grid screen in there, and then I'll be able to access my inventory from both here and from in the house. I don't know why the storage monitor isn't working though. That is a little bit upsetting. Is there anything that it says? As a handy and stylish way to see the current number of a given item or amount of fluid in your network at a glance, sneak right-click it to open a config GUI. You can even hard extract the relevant item directly from this block. Sneak right-click is not working. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Wait, if I go gunpowder, if I hold my gunpowder, sneak right-click now, maybe it's because I got my shield up. No, that's still not doing anything. I can't seem to configure it. Maybe it's a configuration problem again, like I had in the last episode. That would be a little bit upsetting if that doesn't work, because, well, our lovely little storage monitor isn't going to display what we've got going on. Oh, well, how much power have we got in here? We've got loads of power, and we can see, yeah, look, we can see everything that's connected. We've got a storage monitor. We've got a grid, we've got cables, and yeah, that's really cool. We are going to run out of power quite quickly, though, if that's using 3 FE per tick, because this only creates 40 FP per tick, RF per tick. So I think maybe in the next episode, or maybe at a future date, I've not decided yet. The next episode, I'm either going to expand this with newer, better stuff, which will be really cool, or we'll create a new way of generating power that will keep this fully powered without having to come along and place coal blocks in here every now and then, because that would be rather upsetting. But I think with that is going to be the end of this episode. This has been quite exciting. I've got refined storage all set up. We have a computer system in Minecraft, and it's going to be great for all of my inventory management needs. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Until the next one, I've been Carnas, and I will see you later.